So, for those of you that are wondering why you keep getting rejected from the DMV, why the DMV will not title and register your vehicle, I'm going to share three important key points. Hopefully, that will give you guys some insight and will help you to be better prepared before you make your DMV visit. So, the first thing or the first reason why you keep getting rejected, why the DMV is not going to title or register your vehicle, is due to a communication barrier. Okay. Now, whatever you ask the DMV normally is what the DMV is going to interpret at face value. Okay. You may have a clerk here and there that would do a deep dive that would really try to break through the barrier to see what it is you're trying to get done, but majority of the time that will not happen. Whatever you convey to the DMV is how the DMV is going to receive it. Okay. Now, on your side, unfortunately, if you don't know about the DMV, if you don't know about titles and registrations, you may not really know how to communicate effectively regarding your desired transaction. Okay. And I understand that. But unfortunately, that's just the way it is. The DMV would not do a lot of, prying just to see what it is you're trying to get done. They just don't do that a lot of times or most of the time. So keep that in mind, that communication barrier. It must be on point. You must communicate effectively in order for the DMV to understand. Now, let me give you guys an example. I've shared this a couple times on some other videos. So a title and a registration is not the same thing. Okay. And a lot of times people will go to the DMV and they will say, I want to register my vehicle. Okay. A title and registration, again, is not the same. Okay. You can do a title only. You can do a registration only. You can do a title and registration. Okay. So you really want to make sure you are seeing the proper or the correct wording so that the DMV will understand you. Okay. The second reason why the DMV is not going to title and register your vehicle is due to a lack of documentation or proper documentation. You want to make sure your documents are in order. Okay. You want to make sure they're in order. You want to make sure that you have what you need and that your documents are completed properly. Okay. And if you're missing one key document, that one key document could be the document that brings your transaction to a halt. Okay. No exceptions. The DMV would not make any exceptions if that one document is critical and that's the document you need to move your transaction forward. They will not. So be very prepared. Make sure you have the right documentation. Do not go by assumptions. Do not go by what your neighbor, your friend, or somebody else told you pertaining to those DMV documents. And I do want to add this disclaimer here. DMV, the documents at hand, is going to be state specific, okay, or county specific. If you live in a state where the DMV is based on, county level, be very careful. Don't just grab your documents and go out the door and believe that you have what you need. You do not want to face unnecessary rejection if you don't have to. And lastly, okay, the documents that you have, if they have any whiteout present, any tears present pertaining to the wording on the documents, if they're covered up, if you have scratch throughs and scribbles, these type of things will void out your transaction. Okay, and the DMV will not accept any documents that have been altered in any form. They will not. Okay, so I just wanted to share these 3 points on tonight regarding why the DMV is not going to title and register your vehicle and why you're facing rejection. And I want to share this. These three items, okay, or key points can be avoided a lot of times. Okay, take your time, decide what it is you're trying to get done at the DMV. Make sure you have the right documentation and make sure your documentation is not voided out. Make sure there's no tears, no stains on the wordings, no whiteout, no scribbles. Even if somebody sold you a vehicle and they're giving you that documentation, and you may not have been the one who made the mistakes or the, erasures or whatever, nevertheless, it's going to be your responsibility to review what you have. Okay. So again, just be very careful. Keep these 3 points in mind before you head to the DMV. If you want to share your DMV experience, maybe you've been rejected by the DMV maybe a couple times. You're going back and forth, and you really want to talk about it. You want to share your take on it. Feel free to drop me a line below in the comments. And share your experience, and I will, respond to you accordingly. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Please click share and subscribe. I hope to hear from you soon.